Morning.
Morning.
Got some big news for you today. Exciting news. Are you looking for something?
It's huge.
Are you looking for something that you're going to say to yourself, I'm so glad that I made that decision to go and do that unit, because it was very interesting, very useful, very fun, met a lot of interesting people. Polly, tell me what's happening. You've got a unit coming up very soon.
It's summertime, and summertime is all about beautiful, intense learning. Now, for those people who are desperate for a postgraduate course,
You know who you are.
a nice 3-day to bang through their masters, I'm going to gather you together in a room and we're going to spend 3 days doing BAA502, which is Intro to Commercialisation. It's so much fun. You'll make an amazing cohort of buddies throughout the 3 days who you can keep for the rest of your life. It's a great networking and alumni activity. And you learn things.
Well, they learn, Paul.
Wow, they'll learn things.
Can you elaborate on things?
Do we want him to know? Yeah, all right. Now you're going to learn about intellectual property. You're going to learn about creating value. You're going to learn about how to recognise when you've created value, how to take that out to market, the different steps along the commercialisation process, the links that you have to have. You're going to learn about how to pitch your idea, and you're going to learn how to look for funding for it. So we're really taking you along a process, which is what commercialisation is. But along the way, we're going to sprinkle it with a bit of entrepreneur dust, so you get your smarts up when it comes to being an entrepreneur. So we're going to hold this in Hobart and in Launceston. Cole, I haven't got the dates with me, but I can tell you the Hobart ones start around the 16th of November and the Lonnie ones are in the week of the 24th of November.
But the dates will be on the email that this little clip gets sent out with, Paul.
I'm so excited about the dates, I haven't even thought about them.
Yeah,
So excited.
they're irrelevant.
Blocked them out. I'm just thinking about being in a fun classroom for 3 days with all of you guys.
What sort of feedback have we been getting, Paul, across the last couple of years, students coming along, doing our 3-day intensive style learning? What are people saying, Paul?
They're saying, Paul and Cole, it was the best day of my life. It was transformational. In fact, you changed my life. Look, I go cross-eyed when I do that, Cole.
How about that?
Changed my... No, I think that...
Now, either Polly's lying or she's telling the truth.
I started the polygraph. There's no way I could be lying.
Exactly.
The thing that's fantastic about the intensives is the intensives much more truly mimic real life. We want to have you in a room, we want to have you working with other people, and we want to have you understanding the value of giving a commitment to learning across those 3 days for the subject. So rather than sort of doing a bit here and a bit there, you're going to be in there, you'll be fully focused. When you finish, there's 4 weeks and you'll have your final piece of work due. So
lack of distraction, Paul. What about that? How does that play into it?
No distraction. There's no distraction, and it allows you to immerse yourself in the subject. Now, what I will say, though, is that it's really good to come along with an idea of what it is you want to commercialise in mind. I'm not saying that you need to be ready to go to market. What I'm saying is that bring a product with you so you've got a live thing to work on, and it can be anything. It can be social entrepreneurship, it can be purely money making, it can be a process, it can be a product, it can be a service. But start thinking about what you want to bring with you. Then when you turn up, we'll take your beautiful rough diamond and we'll polish it up.
So in essence, what you're saying, Paul, is anything that could relate to some process of change in society. So anything that relates to the way people think, the way we bring a new product to market, a new process for existing products.
Yeah, all of those things can be commercialised. Commercialisation is, if you think of it like a machinic process, you put in an idea at one end and out the other end. If it's got value, if it's able to be protected, if it's got a market, all the things we'll determine, out the other end comes an opportunity to commercialise. So that's what we'll be doing over 3 days. It's really fun. As I said, it's a really great way to do a unit and then at the end of it, know that you've really given it your all. So I hope to see you there.
Paul, why don't you ask someone independent whether they think it's a good idea for students to enrol?
Okay. Do you think it's a good idea for students to enrol?
I tell you what, Paul, I hadn't given it any thought, but I tell you what, I think it'd be a great idea. Fantastic idea. Do yourself a favour, enrol and enjoy.
Cole's very impartial. He might do it with us. You never know. See you in class.